I'm going to show you exactly how I made these cloud balloons.
I'm going to start by blowing up my bubble balloon and just getting this nice and stretched out so I can work with it easier later. Then I'm going to take my 18-inch balloon and I'm going to blow this up, and I'm going to keep this blown up. I'm just going to use a little clamp here to keep it inflated while I work on it. Now for my clouds, I'm actually going to use some leftover spider webbing. You're going to see how nicely this works in a second. So just cut off a little piece and you're just going to keep pulling it apart and pulling it apart until it gets really nice and fluffy like a cloud. Now I'm going to take my low temp hot glue gun and I'm going to just put a ton of hot glue on here. It doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to put my little cloud that I made on there. Now I found the key to this is do not stretch this cloud out too much, and you don't need to glue it that much. It just needs to be kind of stuck. So clump this up pretty good. You don't need it stretchy because it's going to stretch when we put it in the bubble. Another good tip is just keep on pulling this apart. The more you work at it, the more fluffy it's going to get. So just pull, and then put a big glob onto your balloon. Once you have all the clouds on that you want, you're going to take the clamp off and let it deflate. Now we're going to take a stuffing stick and put it up into our little cloud balloon, and we're going to use this to help us get it into the bubble balloon. To make it a little bit easier, I'm going to cut some of that tail off the bubble balloon because it just doesn't matter. And then I'm going to take my balloon stretcher, put it in, and stretch this open as much as I can. Now I'm just going to take my cloud balloon and I'm just going to kind of slowly work it in. And then once it is in, I'm going to go ahead and take that stick out, and then I'm going to take my balloon stretcher out. Now all that's left to do is inflate. Now I like to inflate the bubble balloon a little bit first and then inflate my inside cloud balloon. Now we're just going to tie her off, and that is it, guys. That is how we make these super cute cloud balloons. It is such a good detail to add to your balloon decor.